and here I am actually going to be doing a reading for you guys for month of July 2020. This is for Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. Before I start, I want to give a disclaimer, that is, these are general readings, so please whatever resonates with you, keep that, otherwise just leave it. And as I'm shuffling these cards, I would also like to tell you that in the month of July, from now to end of month of July 2020, there are a lot of planetary shifts which are happening, a lot of activities which are happening, so I need to mention them. Let me go fast as possible so that I keep this reading swift and concise. So first is, of course, that there's a lunar eclipse which is coming at 5th of July, which the full moon is going to be in Capricorn, and this lunar eclipse is a very important because it's the last of the eclipse, and it talks about illusions and blockages. So it's like a wake-up call for everybody. Depends on what issues we are talking about, what is it actually reflecting to each of us. In this case, we're talking about Aries. And also Mars has entered his own house, which is Aries. And also the third very important thing is that Mercury is going direct again from 13th of July. So that's very good news. And last 2 weeks of July, Venus is going to be squaring Neptune. So lot of illusion stuff happening there. So now Aries, this is for you for month of July. So angels, please help me to get clarity for Aries 2020. Please help me to get clarity. Angels, help us to get clarity for Aries month of July 2020. Angels, help me to get clarity for Aries for the month of July 2020. Month of July 2020. Okay. Okay, so the first card, Aries, is 8 of Cups. And let me take more of these first so that we have, and wow, this is 3 of Wands. And also I'm not taking the reverse card, so I'll take it as Empress. Now the 8 of basically, if you see this card, this is the 8 of Cups, and the person is walking away from this. Their cups are full. So Aries, there has been some kind of hurt, there has been some kind of disillusionment as far as the emotions and relationships are concerned. I can see that you're walking away. That means somebody has hurt you, or there has been some kind of conflicts around emotions or relationships, because as we know, even the lunar eclipse which is happening here is basically talking about, which is your 10th house, which is your work, your roots and children and family. So of course there is concern related to that. You have been hurt, or you have kind of, it's like coming to a stage when you say it's no more and I need to walk off and find my answers, find yourself, go on a new path and look for some questions. And this 3 of Wands, it says, it absolutely says the same, that you are now creating something different, looking for your own self-worth, looking for yourself, your self-esteem. And very beautifully, the third card, which is Empress, which is the card for Cancer, which is emotions, family again, feelings, and related to relationships. It all connects, Aries. This is a complete card, complete reading for your emotions, feelings, family, friends, your neighborhood, and anything which is related to your love and relationships, and roots, basically roots, they're your security. So you are actually now looking for something else, maybe more of self-empowerment. So let's look more into it deeply. So as I said, there is a lunar eclipse happening on 5th of July, and it is happening in Capricorn. The full moon is in Capricorn, and on the other side there is Cancer. So yes, there is going to be, it's going to be a difficult time for you, Aries. You would have there would be some kind of illusions, no clarity as far as your roots, and your family is concerned, or the relationships is concerned, or siblings are concerned. So you would have a lot of questions related to that. But then now you have kind of decided that's enough. I need to understand more about myself, and it is basically a quest for yourself. It is a quest to finding your own self, which is great. So now let's see what else is coming. Oh, Two of Cups, which is again a very beautiful card, which is basically again talking about partnerships, new collaborations, new relationships, new endeavors coming to you. Two is again a card of companionship, love, partnership, and let's see more. This is oh, it's Three of Pentacles, which is again a very creative kind of a teamwork. And let's see more. Six of Swords, and then we have King of Pentacles. We have okay, and it's very interesting. This is something very interesting. So what I can see here, Aries, that you also have some kind of a okay. So one more thing which I would like to talk about the lunar eclipse here, which is coming here clearly, is the controlling factor. You need to leave things which you cannot control. You need to just kind of not think about things which you cannot control. Only do, I'm not saying that you should not control things or people or situations, but only those which you can, which you are able to. But if you are thinking and if you are feeling that you have to push into something, you have to pushing things, people to listen to you or to your concerns or to your opinions or to your way of thinking, then I think you should not do that, because you're going to push them away. Even the family, if they are not listening to you and they're not kind of getting in sync with you, I think this is a time not to push it too hard and be gentle. Also, I can see that there is it is a time for going inside. It is going for inwards. You have kind of had enough, and now you are kind of getting inwards and looking for answers and looking for. It is more of a self-reflection happening, and also there is that you're leaving your past behind very, very clearly. Your emotional, your past, your relationships behind, and which can also mean that it does not necessarily mean that you're leaving your family or you're going away from them, but it can mean that right now what you are thinking is looking at situations in a more personal way, in the sense what do you have to leave in the past, what is the hurt, what are the healings you require to do, what is it that you leave what was in the past to be able to go ahead and go in the future. And of course, then I see there is a lot of if you are able to do that, there is a success which is going to come. And I also say that as Aries, as Mars is entering Aries, and it's already entered, and it's going to be a beautiful energy surrounding your work projects. But only thing that I would like to tell you from here is that you should not be signing anything. You should sign anything which you are doing, anything new, any new projects you should do after 13th of July, which is when Mercury goes direct. Before that, you may have some delays. It's not that it won't happen, but you can experience delays, because Mercury, if it is not direct, and it may cause delays and problems and inconvenience to in related to the projects, etc. So I would say that you should do whatever you have to do it after 13th of July. Sign whatever you have to sign. And also in the end of the 2 weeks, which is in July, you should because Venus is squaring Neptune, so we have to be careful that there can be a sense of illusion. There can be sense of disillusionment also. It means you get into a relationship, or you get into somebody, or you find some friends, even if it's a friendship or a relationship, there can be a air of illusion there. It cannot. Maybe you should wait and see, and you should not trust easily at that time. In those 2 weeks, you should observe, you should look more carefully, and you are looking at new. So Aries, you are looking at new things. You're looking at projects. The energy is very high, because Mars going into Aries is very high. Also, but then of course we have to take care of the eclipse, which is the last wake-up call for you. That please be very gentle with with how you talk to people, with your communication, because I see that because there is a lot of energy, and Mars energy is very intense, and it comes in it comes in spurts. So sometimes it becomes too aggressive, and if you're not able to channel that energy, you may land up displeasing people with your with your communication, with talking, or the words you use. So be gentle with people. Just take care of what kind of words you're using, the communication. So as far as I think that it is going well, you would have different. A new path coming up. You're looking beyond. You're going to be, maybe there's even small travels involved, short travels involved for you, and also that there is. And you have to nurture yourself. You have to look into yourself and nurture yourself, and you have to empower yourself more. Find answers there. The answers are there. You have to look at your self-worth, your self-esteem, and not listen to people's opinions or what they think about you, because they may sometimes you have enough of that, people trying to corner you, people trying to put you down, or people not listening to you, or somehow you're feeling that it is enough, I don't want to, now I need to take another path, I'm going to look beyond all that, and I want to have a new path, which I see which will happen. So but for that you need to leave the past behind, leave the hurt behind, or anything which has happened to you, or anything which is past incidents, you need to leave behind in order to go forward, and we know that. So, and you know that very well, Aries, too. And I see that you are also directed to have a good amount. It's King of Pentacles is a lot of abundance. It's beautiful. It is like you have a lot of money, you will have a lot of resources, but as we know that because Mars is going into Aries, and it is not going to be for 6 weeks, which is usually is, it's going to be for 6 full months, but it is going forward and backwards. So there are going to be delays sometimes, but then let's hope that everything is going fine with you, Aries. And for more, if you need a more detailed kind of personal reading, please contact me. This is a very general reading for you, Aries. So all the best. You take care.